They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. So here we have Jai Opetaia, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, it's Jai Opetaia. From New South Wales, Australia, the IBF title holder in the cruiserweight division, one of the most feared southpaws in the world today. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a ring and cruiserweight world champion, introducing Jai Opetaia. Fighting out of the blue corner, from...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, all I can say...
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Boy, stiff jab. Beautiful counter punch. He missed with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. They're both trying for a knockout. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. You're not fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere. You know the pressure is going to be on.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace...
Here we go for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Well done with that counter shot. Missing with the hook. Hook misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They exchange punches. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Do you believe what we are seeing? They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next? And there's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Didn't land that jab. Throw a shot, they get countered. These two fighters are made for one another. And he scores with the counter. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Got out of the way of that right hook. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Those counter punches have to hurt. His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously...
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They drop their guard, they get caught. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Jab does not score. Nobody home with that hook. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. This fight has a real good flow to it. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. It's all offense all the time. Punch, counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they...
Get focused.
Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The jab just got blocked. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time I motivate. I work too hard, too long, and not be in